Hi guys, it's me, the Punic Curse, in the red here. I'll be playing as the Poles, and to the left here in the blue is JDP, and he's playing as the Slavs. So, for those who don't keep up with all the updates and everything, the Slavs recently got a buff to their Boyars, giving them a lot more, I think it's melee armor. I'll have to double check on that. But just know that it's a strong, tanky unit. The only downside to it is it has to be produced from a castle. But other than that, this thing slays bodies. So we're going to see a pretty enjoyable match, I think. And the Slav player will be creating a lot of Boyars. And myself as the Poles or Polish player, I decided to go with the Obuch or Obuch, however you say it, which, as you know, rips the armor off of units and then kills them. So, something interesting is I was looking at JDP's leaderboard rating, or whatever it is, after the game ended, and this guy has played a ton of games. He has 1,309 wins, 1,309 losses, for an exact 50%. That is a ton of ranked games. This guy, I mean, we're both around 1,000 elo on DE, but this guy has played a lot of games. He's definitely seasoned in that respect. For reference, though, just so if you're wondering, my own wins and losses, I have 136 wins and 139 losses for 49%. So a whole lot less games played. Granted, I have played, quite a few on HD. I have played unranked games, but I do primarily play ranked. So that's that's 136 wins to 1,309 wins. That's a huge difference. But anyway, back to the game here. Pretty much standard stuff. Building houses, getting boars, collecting the sheep and the geese, etc. I'll speed it up a little bit. I'm luring a couple of these, whatever they're called, ibex. Getting some of them in, chopping some straggler trees, because that's what we do. Got a lumber camp coming up here. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. Let's see what he sees. Well, not bad scouting, finding all the resources. Pretty standard stuff. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So I decided, rather than going for a scout rush, rather than going for the unique tech the Poles have where the knights are really cheap, I decided I was going to go for the Obuch. And to do that, I wanted to wall up early and really just turtle. Something else I'll say is that I meant to click up way sooner than I did, not only for feudal, but also for castle. Both times I was under the impression I'd already clicked it, and when I went to check to see how much longer, I was like, oh crap, I did not click it. So I don't know whether my head was in the clouds or whatever the case might be, but yeah, my feudal and my castle times suck because of it. And he's doing some palisade walling. As soon as I hit feudal, though, I'm going to start dropping stone walls. He's in feudal. I still got 45 seconds to go. And there we go. Getting my eco upgrades, getting loom in case I get raided, and here comes stone walls. Is it ambitious? Yeah. Could he have done some serious damage to me? Yeah. Did I take a chance? Mm-hmm. And you'll see. I think it pays off. Neither player is going for real aggressive right now. Normally, I try to be aggressive. This time I decided, like I said earlier, I was going to turtle. So he's got 2 scouts out here and 1 scout here, so a total of 3 scouts. And I'm just walling. And it takes so long to build stone wall. It might even be worth to build palisades up first just to get temporary protection and then build stone behind it, but it is what it is. Speed it up a little bit more here. I know I've said it in pretty much every video that there's been a Polish player, but just in case you don't know this already, any farm that you build after you build your full work that's within 4 tiles of it, you immediately collect 10% of that farm's food right off the bat. So he's got some scouts, and these scouts come down here, can't make it in. They come up here, and they're going to get in. But surprisingly, I don't know what was going through his head, he doesn't really do anything with them. I was expecting him to attack right here. I really was. He just kind of goes around. Kind of just scouting out my base. Doesn't attack. Not a single time. He could have, you know, at least caused some idle eco time, maybe distracted a little bit, but I was like, okay, he just wants to scout. That's fine. Meanwhile, I do know where he's at. I saw a house, so I know this is his base. And I'm almost fully walled up. Funny enough, I thought I'd got all the spots, and I missed this one spot right here. And that's where they're going to go. I'd much rather fix it with the 3 scouts leaving than a whole army pouring in. Always make sure to check your walls for holes. If you have a gate, lock the gate, and then try and send a bill through it and see if they can get through there. So yeah, fully walled up with stone wall. He is mostly walled up with palisade wall. And he's sending some stone here. He's going to be in castle pretty soon. You get 53 seconds. I still haven't clicked up. Once again, I'm sorry. I had my head in the clouds apparently. So he's got 5 military, got 1 military. He's got 34 vills. I've got 37 vills because I delayed my castle time a little bit on accident. But I mean, these scouts basically worthless. He didn't gain any advantage out of having them. I mean, he's got better scouting than me. Yeah, much better scouting than me. But other than that, really didn't get any advantage out of it. He's got 4 scouts, hasn't got a kill, didn't cause any delayed eco time, nothing. And it looks like I'm housed, yep. And I'm getting wheelbarrow. Oh my lord. See, I post the good, the bad, and the ugly. Even whenever I play like crap. Something that's funny you'll see later on is he collects all the relics, and I'm assuming he gets this one as well. So we'll see if we can try and spot that later on. Here comes another TC. He's got some upgrades on his knights. 1 attack, 1 armor. He's getting some eco upgrades for the wood and farming. I already know which direction I want to go, so I'm getting a couple of things, but what I didn't realize is I hadn't clicked up. I honestly, honest to God, thought I'd already clicked up. And that's why I'm getting these upgrades, thinking I was good to go. Nope, I have not clicked up. I should be, yeah, I should figure it out. Yeah, I figured it out. I had to buy 100 food. I was like, wait a second. Oh, so bad. We still have the same bills right now, but that's going to change soon. Now that he's got a second TC up. Oh, that is a terrible castle time. And there comes the monastery. We'll speed it up a little bit. So I'm getting my infantry upgrades. Like I said, I know I want to go with the Polish unique unit from the castle. Scouting me. I feel like because of my lack of aggression and the fact that I turtled, he may have underestimated me a little bit and really thought, this is an easy win. I'm going to take my time and have fun with this guy. Which will explain why he acts the way he acts later on at the end of the game. Alright, so dropping my first castle here. Thankfully, the unique unit has a pretty fast creation time. I want to say it's like 9 seconds or 12 seconds, something like that. It's really fast. So you can accumulate them pretty quickly, getting another TC up. It's time to boom, baby. He's got 6 knights there. Another 7 knights. So, what's the point of making a decent amount of military and not using it? I don't really understand that. I get, you know, from defensive, but you're already half walled. You could wall up the rest of the way. Maybe drop a castle. You have 890 stone. And, you know, not build so much military, but whatever. Still exploring around my scout, trying to get some invaluable information. Unfortunately, at some point, his scouts are going to meet up with mine. They're going to chase him down. Poor little dude. I don't think I had husbandry at the time, so they were a little bit faster. Yeah, this is it. I try to run away, too. No! There's no way. And I wasn't going to bring it back into my base and have my eco under attack either. It's the last stand. Doing the Lord's work. Rip. Let's see. Has he got it? The relics yet? That's a knight. Okay. Oh yeah, he has started collecting the relics. He's already got 2 of them. 3 left right now. And here comes his first castle. Going heavy on stone because he needs to get those castles up so he can get that Boyar production coming out. Drop some more farms. The Slavs have a really great farm bonus as well. I can't remember what it is, but look it up. It's good. Oh man, so eco-wise, ouch. He's got 63 villagers, I've got 48. That's a huge lead. That's a 15 villager lead. And that's, once again, my fault for taking way too long to get up the castle. And here comes another relic. So there's only 2 relics left. Yep, there's another monk. He's going to get this one, too. And another one. Yep, look at that. This guy, there's a reason why he was so salty at the end. It's because he did play it better than I did. For most of it. Getting all the relics, which can be a big deal at the end of the game. Getting up to each age faster. But there's 2 things that Slavs will usually make. In my experience, I could be wrong. But they usually make either a lot of knights or boyars, or they make a lot of pikes. And the unique unit, the Obuch, does a good job countering both. Because the pikemen really don't hold up against, you know, elite infantry.
Yay.
And the the Boyar, their crazy strong armor gets ripped off of them. So I've got 2 castles now, and I'm going to produce a bunch of them. And what do we got? 2 TCs? Yeah, 2 TCs right now. 2 TCs, 2 castles. And just, I love how beautiful these folkworks look with their mills or farms around them. It's just so beautiful and symmetrical and pretty. And just like that, he is on his way to Imperial Age, and he's getting, oh man, he's getting murder holes. So the next part that you're going to see soon, he's going to build a castle in this direction, around this area, and he already has murder holes, and that's going to actually help him out a lot, because I decided to take a fight that probably wasn't the best, still did okay, and I guarantee you murder holes helped him out on it. So he's got 2 castles now, 2 TCs, or 3 TCs, excuse me, and 83 villagers to my 67. And I haven't even clicked up the imp yet. Like I said, I shake my head at myself. And there you go. That's usually the more normal thing to do, is build palisades first and then build stone behind it. And he's in Imperial Age. He's also getting some infantry upgrades for his pikes. And I finally clicked up to imp. Look at that. Woohoo! But I also decided I'm going to send out my army. Excuse me. All 53 of them. Now these guys aren't elite, but they are pretty solid and pretty tanky, even just as standard guys. Currently has 10 attack, 4 melee armor, and 4 pierce armor. I wish I got here before he got this castle up. Would have made a difference. Unfortunately, the timing is not that great. And I walk into a castle and decide to commit to it. Look at that. Ugh. And that's, ha! He got it up, and that's how I found it. So I decided these guys do pretty good against buildings. Let's go ahead, let's take it on. Unfortunately for me, his military shows up pretty quick. And that is a lot of Boyars. Look at that. 7 melee attack and 6 pierce. Now, if he hadn't had murder holes and some of my guys weren't attacking the castle still, which is unfortunate, I think I would have done even better. The knights go down really quick. The Boyars they're holding up all right. But that's because of the castle fire and because some of my guys were attacking the castle. So he ended up cleaning that up. He had been feeling pretty good too. I'm going for, I just hit Imperial, I'm going for the elite upgrade. And he decides to drop another castle. Getting my last attack upgrade. And I'm going pretty heavy on farms. Got a 3rd castle. Resources in the bank, aside from stone and wood, so yeah, food and gold, he's got more than me. And I know he had been feeling pretty good after, you know, winning that fight. Though the amount of resources lost probably was not a huge difference. His units do cost a good bit more. And these are good looking guys. I mean, what a good looking unit. But when you have 3 castles, you can just create a whole bunch more of them. And there's 33 of them. And this time they won't be distracted by a castle or being shot by castle fire. And look how they're doing. These guys are elite versus non-elite Boyars at the time. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And here comes a little bit of a freak out moment for him. Selling some food, getting some more gold. It's going to clean up those pikes so quickly. And he's going to lose that treb. Look at that. How the turntables. I think he made a mistake not taking this hill. He had all the time in the world to take this hill. He could have dropped a castle here and made me push uphill, but instead he gave away the high ground, Anakin. And all his castles are down below it. I'm not sure what his line of thinking was with that, but I'm pumping out some trebs. And like, look at this, 3 scouts. This guy's gonna fight him by himself.
Ready.
1 scout goes down. 2 scouts go down. Good job, buddy. More trebs coming out. A 4th castle coming out. We are going to start pumping these guys out. Also getting conscription so I can build them even faster. Trying to lure my guys into the castle fire. But you're still fighting downhill. Or uphill against me. And if you're not aware of it, guys, whenever you have the uphill advantage, it gives you, I think, like 25% bonus. Don't quote me on it. You get a bonus though for fighting uphill. And for whatever reason, I'm not sure why, he decided he was going to start adding in elite skirms. Let's go ahead and check the stats real quick. Yeah, 6 pierce armor. I'm not sure why you would build elite skirms that don't have a bonus against, I mean, they have a bonus against spearmen, but not against these guys. So why would you do that? I'm not sure why. At some point I decided I'm going to start transitioning. Yeah, there we go. Getting the Winged Hussar. I said I was going to start transitioning into the other unique unit, the Winged Hussars. That way I can start raiding his eco. Just in case he didn't give up. And Winged Hussars is in. He tried to do a little flanking maneuver. He gets 1 shrub down. As I continue to get the upgrades for cavalry. And you start looking at the score, and the score is flip-flopped. I'm in the lead by about 1,000 points. But he still has a stronger eco. I've got 83 bills, he's got 100. It's just the pressure is on. He doesn't have an answer. I honestly don't know what the answer would be as a Slav. I don't know if they get tank cannoneers, but maybe that would be good. Or siege. Yeah, Slavs get good siege. If he had gone out and got some sleek siege. So I don't know what he said here. I don't know what language that is. So I put a question mark. Then he goes, WTF. I said, what do you mean? And he goes, that's crap. And then right after he resigned, he said, idiot build. Which, I mean, I'm kind of an idiot playing, but the build actually worked out pretty well. So if it works, I don't know if you can really call it an idiot build. But it is what it is. These Winged Hussars would have cleaned up the eco that he had exposed pretty quickly if he decided to continue on, but he decided to quit. So there you go. Boyars versus Obuch. And it looks like the infantry is just
Mandatum?
pretty unbeatable. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.